all the sponsors. I really want to thank all the sponsors that covered this event. It was an amazing event, and as you guys can see, and how you're on the screen, there's so many different sponsors, and it's a lot. But I want to thank all the sponsors. Rise and the Zeus. I mean, it's front row. There's so many people behind these events, and so many people that work on my team that's behind helping me get to this point. So I really just want to say thank you. I really want to thank the fans in the UK, the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is an unbelievable place, unbelievable fan base, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. My team, you guys, everybody knows I have a huge team. The support that I get from my team, just the support that I get, you know, just 130 people flying out to support me is
137.
Well, 137 people. I don't know the exact number, but I was close. 137 people coming out from the U.S. to show love, to show support. I'm very, very thankful. I'm glad that 3 of my 4 children was able to come, and I was with them yesterday. I was able to spend time with them for my birthday, so that was great. You know, yesterday was probably one of the best days of my life because I was able to spend time with my children, and that's who count the most. That's right. And I'm pretty sure you guys got questions. You know, I don't mind asking questions, but I want to thank, you know, everybody on this podium up here. We go through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of arguments behind the scenes, but we are about results, and we get great results. So everybody that's on this podium up here with me, I want to say thank you. And of course, my team out there, and all the people that's behind the scenes, I want to say thank you, because I didn't do it by myself. And of course, I have to give thanks to my trainer, Gerald Tucker, and you do an unbelievable job, one of the best trainers in boxing. And there's another guy that don't get his props. You know, I got to give guys props. Bob Ware, DeJuan Blake, Gerald Tucker, Davon Bosley. These are all my nephew, all these people that's working behind the scene. And you know, they say my right-hand man, P. Rilla, aka the Harlem Hot Boy. But you know, to the public, James McNair. I mean, just everybody up here, I just want to say thank you, for real. I genuinely mean it. You know, we got a great team. We go through a lot, you know, but we get the job done, and when it's time to perform, I give you guys what you want to see.
Aaron Chalmers wants him to sign this for the press. These are Aaron's gloves that he fought with.
So I'm pretty sure you guys got a lot of questions. I'm willing to answer questions about my fight. Don't ask me about and don't ask me about if I'm coming out of retirement because I'm not.
Sure. Floyd, was this a successful trip to the UK, and will you be back to the UK?
I think we had fun. We gave the fans excitement. At least I think so. It was happy, it was cheering, and he was applying pressure, you know, pushing the envelope. What else can I say?
Do you rate him as a fighter?
I can't, you know, I'm not here to rate nobody because he can fight me another day, get me totally different. So different days you feel different ways.
Lloyd, you said your motto. Happy birthday, BSA, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So your motto has always been hard work and dedication. And I've lived by that, you know, from you.
Everybody got to live by that. You know why? Because whatever you want to do in life, you got to work extremely hard. You got to work extremely hard. I didn't get to where I got to not working hard, so you got to work extremely hard, and you got to be dedicated to whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to do in life. So that's why I always say hard work and dedication.
Thank you.
Lloyd, in terms of upcoming exhibition bouts, obviously you've been very active recently.
More than that, more than when I was fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel honestly I'm the most active. I'm the most active guy, even though I'm not in the sport of. I'm not
the pros.
actually fighting anymore. I'm doing exhibitions. it's still somewhat like a fight. I'm the most active fighter in boxing.
Well, there's a lot of exciting names out there. You know, Jose Aldo was talked for a potential exhibition bout.
That was false information.
That's not in discussion.
That's not true at all.
You're not interested.
I didn't say that. See, that's what the media go putting words in my mouth that I didn't say.
Okay, that was a question. Are you interested?
There wasn't a question.
You get one question.
That was a question.
It's not true.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
But that was something that I believe somebody that was connected to my camp
Yeah.
made up, and then it started just floating around. I never knew nothing about this.
Just as a fight fan myself, I would say the build-up to the fight with Conor McGregor was the most exciting build-up that I've seen in combat sports, and I would love to see a rematch. Would you ever be interested in a rematch, whether it was an exhibition or pros? I know you mentioned you don't want to talk about.
I'm just happy with how our results tonight. You know, I'm not here to talk about who I'm fighting tomorrow. Tonight I came to perform. I came to the UK. We don't know where we may go from here. That may be the last one. We just don't know. We get calls on a daily, 30, 40, 50 calls a day about coming to different countries and competing and fighting and entertaining people. I take my hat off to the guy tonight. Super, super tough. Super tough. And like he said, you know, somebody showed me something, you know, just now. Somebody showed me something. When he was trash talking. I'm proud of him. Very, very proud of him. Happy. He was a game opponent. He came to fight. You know, just I got so much experience. Just so much experience. So it's just certain movements. You know, I know the ring inside out. It don't matter what turf we on. We could be in Tokyo. We could be in the UK. You give me gloves. You give me a ring. You know, I know how to get around the ring and maneuver the best way I can.
In terms of the excitement you get from competing in there, you know, you're a showman, you love giving the fans a show to behold. How difficult is it actually walking away from the sport? Because you've done it once, you said, you know, this might be your last one, but you are active.
Well, you know, my philosophy is I was really taking a lot of punishment, then I wouldn't be doing exhibitions. Remember, my philosophy is never stop getting it. You know, we look at certain individuals like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. You know, I talked about this before. They're able to make money in billions of dollars, and people still buy their product. People still support them. You know, Warren Buffett is in his 90s, still making billions. So as soon as, you know, like me, I made so many smart investments. I make a ton of money, you know, outside the ring. But I like doing this. It keeps me in shape. It keeps me motivated to keep working hard every day. You know, I like it. You know, I don't like it to the point to where I want to fight a grueling 12 rounds. You know, 36 minutes. Absolutely not. But to come sometimes and do 3 rounds. Sometimes we do 3 rounds. Sometimes we do 6. Sometimes we do 8. To come back and have a little fun and entertain the people, I'm okay with that. But like I said before, if I'm in there and I'm taking brutal punishment and bloody nose, cut eye, broken ribs, then you know what? I'm like, yo, this ain't for me.
Floyd, do you wish you would have maybe come here during your pro days for like a world title fight or something like that?
Well, it's a little different. It's a little different. You know, in the U.S., you know, even like when I spoke with my team, you got to realize, I guess when it's time to buy, when you buy tickets over here, you know, they don't really want to spend money. You know, in America, we don't mind spending money when we want to go to an event, no matter what the price is. We like to spend money. So in the UK, I don't mind coming to perform for you guys, but remember, you know, look at my age, and I'm coming to give you guys a show. I put on a show for you. So, you know, when you put on a show, just like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan, LeBron James, anybody like that, Usher, Chris Brown, when we put on a show, we want to be paid for what we do.
But you've been a pay-per-view fighter here ever since the Ricky Hatton fight, and you've seen the Anthony Joshua fights and the Tyson Fury fights. Could you have maybe done one of those big stadium fights in England over the years?
I believe so. I believe so. You gotta realize we did this in 1 month. Not even we did this in not even a full 4 weeks. and we had a crazy turnout. You know, if we had a little bit more time, I think the ticket should have went on sale a lot faster. But a lot of these guys, my new team is still learning. So I got to take my hat off to them. It's not their fault. It's just like when we fight in the U.S., soon we announce the fight, the tickets is on sale. You know, here we announce the fight and the tickets didn't go on sale till a week later or 2 weeks later, then they released a few tickets, which is, I don't point fingers in, I don't like to point fingers and say, well, it's his fault and it's his fault. You know, we work together as a team, so I fought all of us together.
Floyd, listen, I appreciate you betting. I want to ask you, what you got left to give to the sport of boxing? You got money, you could just go into the sunset and enjoy yourself, and I respect you as a boxer. What you got left to give to this? Exhibition fights, money, or just respect, because the respect's there already. You don't need to fight no more. You made enough.
I just
More money is more money.
No, I just spoke about this.
Yeah.
Listen, you're entitled to say what you want to say.
Yeah.
What you're successful with, I may not be happy with. So nobody out there can judge me
100%.
for what I do and for how I want to live. You know, my thing is this: what everybody must know in this room, okay? It's not cheap to have private jets. You hear what I said? The key word we said.
Yeah.
I put the S on the back of that.